Fox News alert for you right now on our top story. Secretary of State John Kerry's final Mideast policy speech, where he defended the U.S. refusal to block the UN's anti-Israel resolution, while he laid out the Obama administration's vision for peace, which includes a two-state solution, calling on Israel not to reject that.
Israel can either be Jewish or democratic. It cannot be both. And it won't ever really be at peace. Moreover, the Palestinians will never fully realize their vast potential in a homeland of their own with a one-state solution.
Joining us now, Ami Horowitz, director, UNME, and a contributor to FoxNews.com. So that statement right there that we just heard is the one that really jumped out at me, where he said Israel cannot be a Jewish state and a democracy at the same time, that those things are mutually exclusive. He talked about the fact that Israel was the one that was jeopardizing its own security by venturing out farther with these settlements and fanning the flames of hatred. Very harsh words there. What's your reaction?
Yeah, very harsh. I think it's so ironic that we had both this speech in particular and the resolution, during Hanukkah, when the Jewish people were trying to get self-determination in face against the Roman Empire. I think it's interesting, it's ironic, and it's extraordinarily problematic. First of all, he kept peddling in these demonstrable falsehoods about the essence of the conflict. He spent 45 minutes talking about the settlements. He spent 45 seconds talking about terrorism, talking about incitement in Palestinian textbooks, hatred against Israel. And the fact that the settlements are the obstacle is absurd. Israel has taken down settlements.
Address that point that he said, though, that they're provocative. I mean, that is true, yes?
I mean, in the eyes of the Palestinians, they may be provocative, but he kept talking about these like far-flung settlements, right?
Yeah, right.
You're talking about a truck with some people living inside. Things that can be taken down within, which have been taken down in the past. I mean, it's ludicrous. He kept the vast majority of all the growth of the settlements have happened in the areas which are clearly going to be within Israeli territory and have all been natural growth. These are not Israelis coming in, being busted and shipped into the territories. These are birth rates going on in areas which are going to be settled as part of Israel. It's ludicrous.
But his point, and again, I'm just arguing his side to hear your opinion on it. He's saying that they're purposely put up in places that obstruct the free flow of people, that make it so that the country cannot be divided into two states by virtue of where these parcels are, that is the design. Is that true?
Absolutely not. In fact, he talked about this notion of no free movement of Palestinians within the West Bank. Well, I've traveled hundreds of miles throughout the West Bank, and going from city to city, there are no roadblocks or obstacles for getting to city to city. It's a falsehood. It's not true. Are there settlements in those areas? Sure, but if Israel wanted to have a two-state solution, which they've offered time and time again, and the Palestinians have rejected it, they can easily dismantle these settlements. They've done it in the Sinai. They've done it in Gaza. These are not obstacles to peace. Obstacles to peace are terrorism and the incitement of the Palestinian government.
Let's talk about their bottom line. The two-state solution is the only path forward for peace. We have heard that time and again from the Obama administration. We heard Kerry say that repeatedly there. Is that true in your mind?
Yeah, I think ultimately that you're not going to have, my personal opinion, you're not going to have a real settled peace without a Palestinian state sitting side by side peacefully with an Israeli Jewish state. That much I absolutely agree. But the reality is Israel has offered the Palestinians a state over and over again. And every time that offer's been made, all they got was terrorism and intifada. So the question then becomes, do they want their own state? That's the real question we should be asking, is do the Palestinians truly want their own state within the area that Kerry has defined? I'm not sure the answer is yes.
Yeah, a lot more to ponder here. I wish we had more time. Thank you.